Oh yeah. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? So, pre-hurricane, Hurricane Idaho, whatever the name of this storm is coming, something like that. Idaho, Carada. I'm not sure exactly, but according to the tracking, as it is right now, is tracking according to the forecast, which they never know where these things are going to go. They can only tell you where they've been. That's pretty much it, you know. But they have it tracking west of me, more towards the Tallahassee area. So, however, I will be on the east side, and that is the worst side of the storm. So, if you've been in a hurricane, the eye is always the focus point, but man, the bands, when they come through, they get pretty wild. I gotta tell you, they get pretty wild. So hopefully I've added weight to the driver's stand to try to hold that down. I've got some things in there filled with water to hold that down. Pretty much it is what it is around here, you know. But hopefully no trees fall and take out the wall any more worse than my Creighton did. All right, guys. Nick Daniels, what's up? Major Roads, Addicted to RC, what's up, buddy? Dana Surratt, what's up? Bill's Customs, sound like snow forecast. Yeah. We had a hurricane in Louisiana. Wow. Anna Summing, Pork Chop. Ashley, what's up? Paul King, what's up, buddy? Bay Mob RC, what's going on? Kevin B. I'm going to try to be. It's just going to really stink when I lose my AC because I know power's going out. I got my generator, got that started up. It's got like a partial clogged jet, but it will run, and I'll take that. Got that one going. Maverick RC, yes sir. Mike, Larry, Junkie Garage. I'm in St. John's, so yeah, so you're right here with us. Junkie Garage, you ought to come out here to the Exoplex and drive with us, man. In fact, you might. I just might not recognize your screen name. Glenn Watson. If anything, it'll wash out the Bouncer Hills. Michael, yes, sir. Hey, Mom. John Skogsdale, yes, sir. I'm trying. Los Angeles last week. Django, 246. Be safe. From Barbados, we do. Yeah, man, you guys really do, don't you? Addicted RC, General Dotson, yes, sir, buddy. Blitz RC, hey Joe, good luck through the weather. Should be okay. Nothing happens, it'll get over, and we'll see what happens afterwards. I plan to try to get out there and get video while the bands are coming through. I was gonna try to fly a plane out there, or some of these little horrible drones I've got, just to see if they'll fly. I mean, if I lose them, ain't no big deal, right? JD's RC, Nick Daniels, yes. Bulls Custom. Double A Day, what's up, buddy? Well, it won't come knocking more your fence like you're. Yeah, that Creighton, man. That piece, I found the pieces. I glued them back in with E6000 and did my little Brad Naylor gun on them. That's how that piece is back in there. It survived this past Sunday. I've got a driving video. I believe it's up for channel members now, where we're just having a blast. You know, it's just the best part of RC when you play with your. When you drive RCs with your buddies, talk smack, have a good time. Mojave. Man, I liked the Mojave. It didn't get that one. And in fact, I got to tear the Mojave apart. Something is locked up in the rear end on it. I'm not sure. It drove fine until I stopped. Then I was going to mess around with it, put it on the table, and the back end did not roll. It might just be full of sand. Pete Apones, what's up, man? The Creighton. Yeah, the Creighton took a big bite of that fence, didn't it? I'm really surprised it didn't take an arm off or something, you know? I mean, they're not called Arma for nothing, you know? No storm is going to have 7 tornadoes. Yeah, you guys, I don't know that there's any place safe, really. Maybe like where my daughters live in North Atlanta, maybe? I mean, Rock Rat, what's that from Williston? Man, no more USTE there, huh? Blades RC. get a Charlie Brown kite to fly. I don't think there's any stores open right now. There probably are. I mean, it's beautiful outside right now. Still hot and muggy though, but it's standard issue summer right now. And we haven't got anything. I think it's supposed to come in the morning throughout the day, and then it's just going to get, supposedly this thing is moving pretty quick, and that's a good thing. You never want one of these storms to just sit over top of you. They will flood you out. I mean, trillions of gallons of water, you know? I mean, trillions. RC weather testing. Well, I was thinking, I've got the Sherps, right? I could, like, you know, if it's not going too crazy, I could drive that from inside. You know, just drive it around, kind of get video from the window, right? Send out the 22. that thing will blow over. Should have left the hole and put a little sign saying, well, I couldn't leave the hole there because then it was a direct hit, you know, which it was a direct hit for me, but still I want, and then when we hit it, I want to bounce off the wall. So that was just a really hard hit. Flapping lips. We were Animal Planet last week, Weather Channel this week. Yeah, we were talking about things last week, weren't we? What was it? Lizards and snakes and stuff or something like that? Yes, sir. 1080G2, my FMS FJ40. Boy, did it make a difference. Yes. EXB, expensive basher. John, what's cheap? It's all expensive, isn't it? Hyperflow fans, what's up, buddy? Your package went out today. I got another order in late this evening. I don't know if the mail is going to run tomorrow, and they ordered it priority. Speaking of that, I have 2 sets of these. They will be sold as a set. Let me open these up. Got some Devon stuff in today. Hey, my AC just turned off. So I have silver and black. I have 2 black rears, 2 blacks, 2 silver front. All right, I have 2 sets each, silver and black. And if you guys want these, you probably want to email me pretty quick. $100 shipped for both. These are for the Promoto. I got these in today. These are the Devon Wheels right here for the Losi Promoto. I have 2 sets of silvers and 2 sets of blacks. So, $100 shipped. What doesn't sell tonight, I'm going to put on the website, and they will probably get gone quick. So, giving you guys first shot at these since you guys are live, but you're gonna have to send me an email. The email is pinned at the top, and probably won't get to send these out until possibly Thursday or Friday, in all honesty. And here are the black ones right here. So I have 2 sets of silver, 2 sets of, yeah, 2 sets of silver, 2 sets of black. Yeah, that's correct, right? Yeah, that's right. Having to make sure I get my quantities right here. So if you guys are wanting them, you should send me an email right now at exocaged@yahoo.com. We'll deal directly on these. Kevin Klein, I am currently out of the forecasted track, but I'm on the worst side of it. So, you're waiting for spring steel and spoked rims, flapping lips. Well, I can tell you I have seen these. I do not have these. They are coming. However, when these get here, I'm going to have to do a detailed build on these wheels, okay? When they get here, you guys are going to have to understand they're very complex wheels. Each spoke, each adjuster, everything goes in individually. You have to build the wheels. So they're not like these where you get them, you put them on, and you beat the snot out of them, okay? These are more the spoke wheels, if I can even get these things done, okay, are going to be for the quote-unquote scale driver. not for the guy that's going to hit the gigantic ramps in the backyard and crash into curves. For on-road, as long as there's no curve, they'll be absolutely beautiful. But they are adjustable. You can adjust it so you can true the wheel and all that stuff. Very nice wheels. I have no idea on the price yet, and I can't even say if they're on their way, but something's going to happen. I gave away way too many details on that. Let's see, spoke wheels. Yeah, everybody wants, you guys want spoke wheels. They are for scale driving. If you're a basher like me and you're going to hit big, stupid ramps, they're not for you. You're going to want these wheels right here, which in my opinion helped my bike out. So, all right, there's another Exocaged order right there. Man, another priority order. Man, I can't get priority out. I'll try. They'll get shipping notices tonight, but I don't know if I can get them out tomorrow. But Marcus Landry, what's up? Hey, Marcus. I got the bell crank for that 110 Baja Ray. So I'll be getting back into my steering on that. I was supposed to be getting my Reese order tomorrow with my 299s because that's kind of what I want to put in there. But I've got this. I've got some knuckles for it. And I've got a little servo horn right here, 25 spline. So I should be able to have good steering in that thing. Good, precise steering. At least that's what I'm hoping for. RC Daily, what's up? Looking to get a new truck, about $500. Man, Kevin, one of the most bashable trucks I've got is the Traxxas Max. I mean, really. It's one of the most bashable, jumpable, I don't care, crashable trucks that I've got. Now, I've got a lot of Vidavon on mine, but still. And I know you can break the bulkheads in them, but they're pretty cheap. Epic RC, I don't have any place to really run that boat here. The creeks and stuff, I just don't have any place to properly show that boat. Thought about it, but then I saw their video on it, and I'm like, man, I can't replicate that. I just don't have the terrain here for that. Speaking of Rift, Epic RC, I did a Rift video. Channel members actually has the new Rift video right here. I also did a Rift video today of this versus Race Camp. So that one I got to finish up. Look at this right here. This chassis is by Travis Vance of Addictive RC. Look at that. This thing is awesome. And look at how good the compression is on it. It compresses all the way up. So, very nice chassis. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, Brother Jim should be here in a second. All right. CK Hobby Shop and Jim's are having a speed test with Tamiya trucks, I believe it is. And CK went 58 miles per hour. Was it 58? Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait, Marcus, get that stuff in there. Yeah, the Hobbywing 1080 G2 is phenomenal. I haven't seen anything from ZD. What I did see on the Power Hobby website was the Sparko buggy. Very nice buggy. So, if anything, I might try to get that. And for $500, you can't beat the Typhon. Marcus is right on that. Jeff Perry, what's up, buddy? He was looking at Max and Radix 6. Get the Max over the Radix 6. Or, like what Marcus just mentioned, the Arma Typhon. And if you're going to use those, if you're going to get that stuff, you're going to order it, put it in your cart. Now listen, at A-Main, eBay, Amazon, I don't think I have a Tower Link yet, but I have Horizon. If you order from those things, put it in your cart, right? Just close the site out, right? It'll stay in your cart. Go to the website, exocaged.com. You'll click affiliates. Click that, click the link to go to that website and check out. That will give me a credit for a commission, And that helps keep me going here, you know? So kind of important. And that works for any of those websites. Will Devon output shafts fit the trial axle? They should, yeah. So those spoke rims from MX are not for Talbot. They are not for Talbot. They are not for Talbot. The normal ones are more his pace right there, yeah. Second base cams, you got mine out of the bathtub. It was caked with mud. Check the diff gears. Yeah, you're going to have to clean all that out. And that mud is going to be in all that stuff, but you already know this. You're not a noob. You know all about it. I have no idea when they're going to be doing the BIA 150 ESC combo. I have no idea on that. XT60 male to XT60 female connector, JST plug connector, power adapter, RC. Will this work for direct power to the servo? Yes. You're talking about the little adapter thing. I don't have one here. That has a little JST on it. Yeah, that works just fine. RC Live, yes sir. Mike Rainey got here late. Did you guys discuss the 124 new Furatech? The 118 Furatech? Thoughts on the Raptor R? There it is, right there. That is on loan from Jack's RC Recycle Repair, Sean Larman. Channel members have already seen the first look at this. They've got the drive of that today. The steering is really quick on it, believe it or not. It looks horrible on the table, but it actually handles really good. The shocks need more dampening and stiffer springs. The body's nice. It's just simply a stretched slash, which means there's a ton of aftermarket parts already available for it. But it is a nice truck. It really is. Now this will be available on the 31st, I believe it is. So the Fury Wagon FX 118. Let me go over a little bit of this with you guys. It has the brand new Outrunner Venom motor. That's not gonna. Here, let's see if I can find the transmitter. I'll turn it on. I got a battery in it. I don't know where found my transmitter. Yep. Let's get this going. Man, I hope I didn't show y'all any crack. All right, let's see here. All right, here we go. Transmitter is actually a 4-channel transmitter. Steering is plenty. The power is good. This thing is actually really awesome just the way it is. As far as this versus the TRX4 M, I gotta be honest with you. Leave the TRX4 M at home. Bring this. This thing is awesome. Lightweight body. The lights do light up. They're kind of dim, yellowish. I guess more for the time period. They could have used a brighter LED, be more modern, but this thing is awesome. I mean, really nice. And I was told that they're going to work on some different brass things. The wheels are 1.2 beadlock wheels, so very nice. The chassis is really nice. But yeah, videos on this will be released on the 31st. So just a couple days away. Probably shouldn't be showing you this right now, but here we are. Probably shouldn't have said a lot of things, but oh well. Nobody watches the channel, right? Yes, 713 in it. It's just too small, yeah. Been a while since I caught a last year. Well, welcome, good Monday. Raptor R, you can have a Max. Oh man, I would choose a Max over the Raptor any day. I mean, really, this Max is just an awesome little truck. I've never even broken the spur gear on the Max. And I have run it on 6S before. Dude, the sled pulls, man. Yeah, IAQ Master, he's a local guy here. He's always here every Sunday. Always eating his peanuts. But man, I'm gonna do, I think we talked about, was it 3 foot wide by 25 foot wide? I'm gonna get a load of clay in and actually have a pull course set up. If it's 3 foot wide by 25, I can actually put a tarp over this. So I just don't want a load of clay here is like $600. So I don't want to see that washed away. But what I will do is I'll take that clay and I'll start mixing it in with the sand on the track for the hope that it'll blend in and actually make the sand stick better. Not stick to your vehicles, but hold better versus being just this fluffy mess of awesomeness. Yeah, the hole in the wall is glued back together with brad nails. The weather right now is actually good to go outside. It's not even windy. I got to do, well, probably, so long as we can get past this, we'll put the sled out there again this weekend on Sunday, and I'm sure we'll pull it. I mean, it'll just be in the grass right now. I don't have a dedicated place for it. Now, if the track is wet, which it probably will be, that might actually work. But if the track is powdery, you can forget it. It's just not going to pull. The tires, they actually have to turn. And if the tires slide, then obviously, guess what? You're not getting anything there. So, I'll do the match. Skeeter. Now, the Skeeter's pretty good. What size wheel extenders would allow me to put 1.0 monster truck tires on FMS 124 power? Honestly, buddy, I do not know, Lewis. I don't have that truck. I have the FMS Smasher, but it's got its own everything on it. I mean, the wheels have a lot of offset to it. So maybe just the Smasher wheels by themselves will give you the offset you're after. The Tamiya Sand Squirrel, just one of the little paddle. See, I kind of want a Grasshopper because it's got the little bitty paddles on the back of it, just to see if it can actually go. Can't wait to get there and do some sled pulls. Renee Tuttle. Hey, hopefully by the fall. I mean, I've said this a bunch of times, and the fall is coming up. Get my dirt take. I haven't bought the dirt yet. I'm looking at probably about $1,400 in dirt to come out here to finish that back corner because of all the rain. I don't want to spend that much money and just watch it wash away. So in the winter, put some rye down, some grass seed, and try to get a root bed going in it. That way when next summer comes around, it won't be so bad. But I got to finish that basher area out. Once I get that done, then I can start looking at getting the concrete pad poured. This way we'll have on-road stuff. So that's what I'm looking for. I would say clay tires or something. I mean, if I keep the clay dry and it gets kind of blue groove, you know how that goes, it'll pull great, but it'll destroy your tires. So, but if you're pulling, that's a whole different ballgame than racing. That the new Tractus Ford. That is the new Tractus Ford. That is on loan from Sean Larman of Jack's RC Recycle and Repair. Made a peekaboo hole in the wall. I sure did, Speedy Brute. Fall time, nitro time. Clayton, you are correct, buddy. I will try my hand at some nitro running. I know IAQ Master, he is ready to go right now. He lives like 8 minutes from me, so he's like, can be here all day long if he wants. But yeah, he has his nitros ready to go, and eventually... I've got my 24 scale Smasher yesterday. Nice. 54 on the X-Max. I'm currently running 1854 combo. Is that okay? The 1854 is a very mild combo for your X-Max, Paul King. A lot of guys like the 2050. It gets a little bit wild. But I have seen you drive. You should probably stay with 1854. You almost took out Viking RC. Viking RC, that's a buddy of mine. He's here local as well, trying to get his channel going and all that. Exoplex glory hole. That's where all the body clips go to die. Mr. Clabert, so far the Traxxas Ford Raptor is a stretched slash, which although you might, okay, it's just a rebodied thing, but it's actually good because there's a bunch of aftermarket parts are available. There it is right there. And that's on loan from Jack's RC Recycle and Repair. Pair of Badlands MX-43 coming. Oh yeah, there you go. If the Badlands have a vent hole, Paul King, seal them things up. Just seal them right on up and you'll be good to go. Yes. Problem I have with my on-road 110, a smaller, it's actually hard to find a good place to run them. Yeah, see, I've got a new storage area. I built some new racks for my RCs. AC just came on. And I'm not turning it off. I want this thing to be cold if the power goes out tonight. I've got a space where I can store up to 12 on-road vehicles. So when I get my on-road pad, you're going to see a lot more on-road content on here because I'll have a dedicated place that I can drive this stuff. Me going out trying to find a road, there's going to be rocks in it, pebbles on it, or reflectors, or traffic. But if I have a course set up here, then I can actually legit do my testing in a controlled environment. I try to test in I try to control all the variables I can when I test stuff. To me, it makes a huge difference for the testing procedure. So, do they make a shim kit for axle gears? You just got to measure them out and order them. Usually Kyosho has a lot of different shims on eBay that I use. Okay. Yep, Mike Randy, hit that like button. I see 90 of you wonderful people on here with 54 likes. Is the Pro Moto X really worth it? Man, I tell you what, I love this bike. I really do. Hey, I still haven't put the steering link back on. I love the bike. It is so much fun. And speaking of that, I've got a full teardown to do on that thing. I might break this up though, because I don't think I need to do all this in one video. But I'm going to show you guys a few things that I picked up from Devon. Okay. I told you guys it's going to get full Devon. It's going to be a 14-pound bike. I'll show you this. There's your top part of your steering fork thing right here. Pardon my, I don't know much about bikes. Front rotor. Let me see. Rear rotor. Here is the front upper skid plate right here. I've got a little adjusters, which I need because I need to do my thing on that one. I've got the caliper right here. I've got the fork lug set right here. So a lot of stuff up front. Here is the steering servo protector right here. These are not for sale. These are for me to do my thing with. Here is skid plate. Here is the front suspension mount right here. I have two servo savers. One is 23 spline and one is 25 spline. Now, you can find all this stuff on eBay right now, just so you know. You can get all this stuff on eBay. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I have silver and black wheels for sale. Haven't checked emails, but they'll more likely be sold tonight. If they're not sold during the live, they will be sold when I put them on the website. And I have the carbon chassis side plates. So what I'm thinking of doing here is like just breaking this up because that's a lot of work to get to all this stuff. I'm thinking about doing like everything from from this out, like do the entire front assembly, just do all that in one video, show that. And then when I get done with that, I can get into, well, I'm going to have to put the brake rotors on there as well. Stock brake rotors are fine, but hey, might as well go all the way, right? And then I'll break it up and go into these. I also got a set of these, just one set. Rift wheel hexes, because I'm tired of breaking mine. But anyway, this is all go on. I'm not sure what order it'll be. Probably just do the whole front end and just Vidavon out the front end of this thing, and then move on with it later on. SoCal Crawlers, what's up? Sent that almost a month ago. USPS sucks in my area. Handlebar and fork called the triple clamp triple T. Yeah, my bike terminology, I don't have any. Jennings, Louisiana. Yeah, you guys might get a little bit of the left side of this thing, which should be the easy side, the Storm. If you go to eBay and just look up Promoto and put Vidavon behind it, you'll see all this stuff. So it's all right there. Bucktown Bashers, what's up? To cross the border to buy my RC stuff. Man, JRG, I know. It's crazy when you're across that border, isn't it? You're going to ride the Storm out, Bucktown Bashers. Yes, sir. I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be on the right side of it. I think I'll be okay, though. As the forecasts are putting it, it's more and more to the west of me. But I am going to be on the worst side of the storm. So, I mean, the way they do this, if they have a storm coming through and you're right in the middle of that track when that storm starts, that's pretty much a guaranteed thing that it's going to miss you. They're wrong every single time. They can only tell you where it has been. Other than that, maybe within a couple hours of the eye hitting, they'll know exactly, but that's about it, you know? Yeah, a lot of stuff. If I don't lose power, I should be able to get the front end of that apart. And because I'll do like the whole front end of it, you know? I haven't been that deep into the bike in all honesty. All I've had are the plastics off, the wheels, and that top crash plate. That's all I've had off my bike. I've also done the radio swap, which I went back to the stock radio. They actually got that right. Minus the full electronics, how much money do I have locked up in my big red X-Max with all the Vidavon parts? One day I'll put the tire back on. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't even know why the tire's off. I guess I was showing it in the video. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, all in all, probably about 4,000, maybe. Faves. Bucktown Bashers. Yeah, buddy, I'll be good. I've got quite a few videos that are up for channel members right now. So what I'm going to do when I get off of here, I'm going to go, well, I got 2 videos to finish. I did fast laps with the Raminator on the track today. 20.2 second lap, I believe, is my fastest lap with the Raminator, okay? I want to get that into the teens, and I think I can. I've got a game plan for it. I'm just waiting on the parts. I'm going to lower the center of gravity. I'm going to stiffen up the sway bars a lot. I'm going to move the battery location from the back to the center to try to get a better balance for the vehicle. I've got a lot of things on the way for that. And so long as the storm leaves us alone without being too bad, I'll have all the driveline ordered for the Raminator Bouncer Friday. So, and I'm getting enough for 2 of them. My buddy, he has to have one as well. So, yeah, that's going to be a big hit. But, man, I tell you what, I'm doing great on my credit card points. I pay it off almost every single month, though. So, I'm on top of my credit card. I don't have a big, nasty debt bill. But, man, yeah, I'm doing really good on how you get your little bonus points and stuff. I did good on that card. Plus, it's all there. It's an easy tax write-off. It's all recorded, right? All right, now let's get back to you guys. I can wrench without power, yes. But if it's 100 degrees in here, I'm not going to do it. My fat butt will be sitting out in my car in the air conditioning. Or I'll be outside working in the yard. And then I'll take a break and come sit in the car for air conditioning. Crawl Master, there is a hurricane coming in early in the morning. I think it's going to be to the west of me. I haven't, man. It's right here. All I've got to do is put a bolt in it. So, all I got to do is put a bolt in it. It just has not been on my mind. My buddy with the Primal Gravedigger, he's the one that wants the bouncer as well. So, yeah, he's getting the bouncer. One day he'll get it fully converted over. But man, we're going to do a different transmission, a different skid. We're just working on all kinds of things for the Raminator right now. Citibank 2% cashback is a way to go. Mine is a Citibank, but I don't think I get no 2%. That's probably for new customers or something. I get like 1 or something, but I do pretty good on it though. Whenever I go on off-road trips, yeah, I'm thinking back to my off-road days. On RC trips, it's all credit carded, so it's all recorded, everything, date. I have all the records because you got to have all that when you do taxes. And I'm pretty sure last year, I worked all year, right? So my total return last year was $75, but it still cost me almost $600 to file the taxes. But you know what? I'm fine with that because I figured I'd be owing a couple grand. This year, I'm probably going to be owing a couple grand. So I'm definitely watching my expenditures and getting everything covered. RebelCon RJ Rebel. I still have mine, but I do believe that name has been discontinued. It's still known by another company overseas, though. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Well, I got to check out. I'm probably going to be able to just go ahead and pay it all off tonight, actually. Harvey's Hooligans, what's up, buddy? Next video, can you fly a plane in the hurricane? Oh, man. You know, I have a little trainer plane. It's out there. It can fly slow enough. And I'm good enough with it because it's got all the gyros. It's easy to fly, right? I've actually flown it in a steady wind before and flew it backwards. Now, I have a Crack Yak, which is one of them 3D planes. That stupid thing is incredibly fast for being slow. If you've ever flown a 3D plane, you're like flying along at like 0.1 miles an hour and you spin like 47 times. It's crazy at the reaction of that plane. But that one I could probably fly out there until it just goes over into Georgia or wherever. That's the only plane I've ever built from a kit. I actually built that one on the table, laid it all out. So it's the only plane I've ever built. How's the stand order? People like my design. Oh, Crawl Master. Oh. How's the stand width with zigzag? I showed those in the last one. I have a couple of them right here. I just shipped out a nice big order of these right here. This is what he's talking about right here. I haven't got these listed on the website yet, but if you want to email me, I can work you a deal on these right here. So, and he actually opted to get just the verticals because he's going to make the trays like what I use on mine and just glue them into place. So, you have to email me, but I can get these printed up for you. So, I have orange, yellow, black, green, and red, I believe. Absima Sherpa. Yep, that's it, Marcus. That's the name of it. That's how you get your parts and all that stuff. Yeah, the stands ordered or shipped out yesterday. No, they went out today, actually. When we use your affiliate, do the companies give you a monthly report on who has used them? Okay, on the affiliates, all I can see are the amounts. I can't see any names. I can't see the products. On eBay, at one time I was able to actually see the products. They moved it. I haven't found it yet, but it was actually nice because you can see the products that were ordered. Oh, on Amazon you can see the products that were ordered. But it allows me to try to look at, hey, these parts are selling, these aren't, you know, this and that. It allows you to kind of fine tune things. But I haven't looked at what's been sold or whatever. But A-Main, Horizon, Tower, all I can see are the amounts. I can't see any other details. I don't know who did it unless you say, hey, I just ordered this. Check and make sure you got credit or whatever. You know, unless somebody messages me with that, I have no idea who's buying what. Chuck Parks, have you battened down the hatches? Yes, I've got it all taken care of. I've got a 55-gallon drum full of water in the driver's stand in the little spot I built on the side. That's where I sit with the driver, the MyLaps and all that stuff. So I've got that sitting right there. I've got other water things filled up inside. So hopefully the stand holds its place. I mean, I have a nice tree line to the back side, you know, so I'm actually pretty covered. I think it'll be okay. I don't want my driver's stand to go down. We use that thing I use it almost every single day. I haven't done any zigzag yet. I haven't changed that part yet. I didn't know you could fit fire team tires on a Creighton 6S. Yeah, you sure can. All right. But yeah, if you want the like I mentioned earlier, Promoto wheels, I have these in silver and black. Got these. Email me. Same with the scale tire stands right here. Email me that. Have I tried an outrunner on my SCX6 Pro yet, Marcus? Actually, I have not. And the reason I have not is because I put the Pro 2300 in it, and I've just been completely happy with that. So, you guys, oh yeah, the little heart thing. I just saw one pop up. Let me get a little heart. I'm clicking my own hearts. Smiley face. But if I'm showing a whole bunch of different motors in a vehicle, there's one of two things. Either I haven't found the exact one I'm satisfied with yet, or it's just to see if this new whatever it is can actually hold up. But like with the Pro, oh, there we go. I just absolutely like the Pro in there. So I'm totally fine with that. Fly One Moto, we're gonna be good, buddy. Most of my family is in North Georgia, Ackworth area, so they're far enough inland. At most, it'll be just a storm. Now, for me right here, I do have to say, with the ground right now, we haven't had rain in possibly 2 weeks, which is why the track is so incredibly fluffy right now. So at least we don't have a rain-soaked, softened dirt and soil for the storm to come into. A lot of times, if our soil is saturated and we get a storm, that's when things are at its worst. But we've been dry, so we're actually in pretty good shape to take this. At least my area, put it that way. I can't tell you 50 miles one way or the other, but in my area, it's been dry. We're actually in pretty good shape. So if I have any trees go down, I hope they go down into the neighbor's yard, which is nothing but wilderness. Nobody will ever know, right? And I hope nothing crashes my wall. I'm not taking the Creighton 12S back out there either. But yeah, Flymoto, I'll be good. 205 RC. Yes, sir. Gonna be good. I'm gonna try to get out and take video of the storm. It's supposed to come through at midday, so yeah, we'll get some good. We should get some good action. Pray to get through the storm. Yeah, we'll be good, buddy. 205. Am I still considering a new large-scale RC? My next large-scale RC will probably be early 2024, and that's going to be the Primal Challenger. I'm already on the order list for that. So, yeah. That's the next thing on my large-scale RC. And I tell you what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if the dimensions will fit until I get it and actually see if it will fit. But, okay, the Primal car is very, very primitive suspension up front and no suspension in the back. It's pretty much like a burnout car or a drag race car on a smooth track. If your area is bumpy, then it's just going to bounce around. That's the things of not having a rear suspension. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I think I can do this. Oh yeah, Cartersville, that's right down the road. But what I'm thinking of doing is find myself an old HPI Baja 5B, the two-wheel drive, and see if I can put on-road tires on that and bring that into the width. The wheelbase is wrong. I'll have to extend the front out though. But if I can do that, and then I just limit the shocks as best I can, maybe all new front shocks or something to get them under the hood. But I could actually, if it will fit, I don't know if it will fit, but put a full suspension chassis underneath there, which I think will be awesome. Not to make it an off-road or anything like that, but just to give it some stability on rougher terrain asphalt. Some new obstacles to crawl come tomorrow. Maybe, Paul, we might. I know my rocks will be okay, but the whole tree line stuff, it's been up for 3+ years, and it may actually finally fall tomorrow. I don't know. Track maintained videos. John, I've actually done some track maintenance videos. If you look back on the channel, I've done one of them. I was out there with the blower, and I'm blowing off the rocks, and man, I get into some ants. They tore my feet up right on the camera. Right on camera. I'm like, oh my God. Darn fire ants, they got all over me. Found 4 of the pieces. Track, yeah, really hoping for Losi comes out with a street bike version. Man, with the success of this bike, they absolutely are going to do a street bike. There's no way they can't do a street bike. Front serve from SCX6. Any thoughts, shifts, homes, hobbies, reefs? Mike Randy, for me, it's the Beast 2000. Whatever you go with the SCX6, make sure you get a direct power servo. Those servos are so large, they're going to pull a massive amount of amps. And I don't care what ESC you've got, it's going to struggle with that servo. Get a direct power servo up to 4S. From New Zealand, about to get due to run Mojave, second to last day of winter. You guys are in winter right now? So what you're saying, Raylene, is when I hit the lottery, I just need to simply move to New Zealand for my summertime here so I can be in the winter there and then move back here to the winter? Is that what you're saying? I think Australia is in winter right now, aren't they? If you do the 5B chassis on Challenger, you're going to have to fabricate a way to run those front brakes. Yeah, or I just simply use the motor in the rear brakes. I mean, from the video, Springer Frat, wow. So, I mean, in the video, you can actually lock the front brakes up and do a burnout, which I think is super cool. So, I mean, and me and Al, we're going to just do 8S on these things. From what we can tell, there's no reason at all to put 12S on them. Just put an 8S, and I believe it'll just smoke everything on there. So, I mean, granted, we may actually do 12, or I may do 12S for a video or something, but that'd be about it. Otherwise, I think it'll be just a nice 8S vehicle. And I have a spot in my home. My sectional couch, it goes around, so I've got an open corner. I'm going to build a stand for this thing. So the stand will be like this right here. And I'll take the car and put on it. So it'll be like a corner decoration. Be like, sweet, like right up into a lot bigger than this. But it'll be right in there. Winter just finishing up, man. Yeah, so basically, Blitz, when I win that lottery and I get a couple $100 million, I might have to come visit you guys during your winter, my summer. Because I'll be honest with you, I absolutely love the winter here in Florida. I love it. The fall is beautiful. The winter, I think I ran the heater like 5 days last winter. Like 5 days maybe. And that was just because, man, when you get out of the shower and it's 52 degrees inside your home, it's cold. Yeah, Clayton, I'll put 12S on it. If I do 12S, I'll do something like the Max 4 with possibly the 650 kV. That way it's a nice low kV so I can 12S it and be, you know, a nice running car on 12S. Not something stupid. I'm not going to try for any speed runs with it or anything like that, because my luck, I'll be doing a speed run and I'll hit a bump and that back end will start hopping, or the front springs, there's no dampening on the front of these springs either. The tires will start hopping and it'll be in a ditch or something and poof, flames. So, Marcus, actually, I believe you're right. Because I generally don't run the heater. AC, my electric bill is around $80, $90. It's basically the minimum you can pay for electric during the winter months. In the summertime, the last few months have been about $210. I wonder if you get double points for me having you on my TV and fun at the same time. I have no idea, John. I have no idea. Tom, what's up? Fall is the start of RC. Dude, it is for me too. And I'm expecting a very busy fall and winter for me here. I know the third weekends of each month, starting next month actually, I've got to start with the winter series. So that's the third weekend of each month. So I'm going to Halloween Haul and Crawl. October, that's about a month away at this point, isn't it? So yeah, Haul and Crawl will be my first time getting out of here in a while. I can't wait. So, but anyways, I got plenty of videos ready to go too. I just heard some thunder outside. Or it was a dude pulling a trailer down my dirt road. One or the other. Big Kids RC. Joe Girding, what's up? John, what did you say here? I wonder. Yeah, I have no idea on that one. Now, Paint and Dave, at least the storm seems to be moving pretty quick. So that's a great thing, right? As long as the storm is moving quick, it won't dump on you, because you really don't want these things to stall over top of you, because it just floods you out. And I'd have to do a lot of work on the track to try to get that thing back in shape, because unless something drastically bad happens, the Exoplex will be open Sunday, just like clockwork. Ooh, I'm almost out. It's okay. I got a spare. Keda, the track is to the left of me right now, which puts me on the worst side of it, actually. Yeah, Big Kids, I'll be good, man. I'll be good, so. All right, are we winding down? If we get done at 8, then I get to go back to work editing the videos, getting things set up in case I lose power, so I know I have videos scheduled, all that stuff, so. Scott, yes, sir. I should be good to go. Yeah, actually, that's actually a good idea. Let's go ahead and wind this thing down. We got 6 minutes, and we'll go ahead and wind this thing down and be done with it. This way, yeah. Oh, yeah, Big Truck Race and Bash, September 10th. That's going to be hosted here as well. We will be racing the X-Maxes, big trucks, Mojaves, all that stuff, and then we're going to hit the ramps. I'm pretty sure that's thunder outside. What am I going to run in the winter series? I have no idea. Probably run the Pro. I'll run a different vehicle every time. What's coming up in crawler vids? I have the 118 Capra. This is coming up on the 31st. Depending on the weather tomorrow, if the weather is actually decent tomorrow, I will actually get out there and I will try to make a crawler video. But who knows? I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Yes, sir. 205 Bulldog 6. Yes, sir. Got about 5 minutes. We'll be wrapped up with this thing. Can you please tell us the full length of the main track? Raylene, honestly, I don't know. I do have a little measuring thing, so, and right now it's so powdery, I wouldn't be able to get a good measurement on it anyway. But I will try to get a measurement when it's wet so I can get around it. I'm kind of curious what the front stretch is anyway. I think it's around 80 feet for just the front, but I'm not sure. But I know I want to start another series. Going for 15 or something like that. I've seen some 16.3s on that track, but it takes the perfect track to get it. The track, the vehicle, and I'm thinking a race buggy or a truggy are my only options to get back into the 15s. I have got a 15.5 with the Typhon, I guess about a year ago now. So, don't know. But I'm going to try for it again. I don't have any Vidavon in stock for the Pro. Sorry, buddy. As far as videoing the storm live, chances are my power is going to be out. And if my power's out, I literally get like 1 bar, maybe 2 on my phone for cell phone service. So I'm not going to be able to live stream any of that. If my power's out, I'm done. God was moving his furniture. I was told it was God bowling up there. Woo. Doing some bowling action. Sincere thanks. Over and out. Till next time. Yes, sir. I should see you guys Tuesday. Speaking of RC next Tuesday. There's RC next Tuesday right there. I hope nothing good about your Exoplex. I hope the Exoplex is fine too, buddy. Addicted, my dad, it was God's flagellants. Oh, God was passing some gas up there, huh? I'd like to lay claim that I've ripped a few of that magnificent, but I don't think so. Not that magnificent. But, and we got a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We're going to wrap this thing right up. We got 2 minutes exactly, I think. Yeah, according to my little timer up there. So, but yep, guys, I'll be good to go here, and should be everything ready to go. All right. Yes, sir, Engineer Dan, you too, buddy, because you're local to me as well. So, I'm going. Is God driving his X-Max? More like a Raminator. Yeah. Broker front steering on a new low-C Baja 2.0. Found out limitless steering links work perfect. Limitless steering links on the Baja 2. I actually have links, and they're for the Razor Ray. I believe they're the same thing. They use the same front end, I believe. Same horrible steering, all that stuff. So, but yeah, I do got to work on that as well. But I get out of here, I've got to schedule videos and get things going. So as a channel member, you'll start see, because I usually do the thumbnails like right before I schedule the video to go up the next day. But you're going to start seeing the thumbnails starting to pop up. You'll see things in the description as I prepare these videos to where they'll just consistently pop up. Because if I lose power for a week, hopefully I'll still be able to at least get a video per day. I think I've got enough of that in stock. I think. I might do the Raptor R tomorrow. The Raptor R will be a double release. Obviously the table and then the drive. I kind of like that format myself because I can concentrate on the table. I don't have to try to cut it down, you know, to make it where you can get to the drive, to have the drive video completely separate. So I can concentrate more on exactly what I'm working on at that point, you know. So, Paul King, yes, sir. Jason Driver, yes, sir, buddy. I think Tampa's in the clear by a long shot here. Marcus, yes, sir. Thank you very much. I will, Keta. Sure will. Have a good week, everyone. Stay safe. And we are done. I got to go start doing the boring part of this job. That's setting all these videos up to go. All right, guys. You guys are awesome. If you're in Florida or South Georgia and the whole that area, let's just make sure we all stay dry and keep everything together, right? So let's hope for the best. Have a good one, guys.